Good Friday morning to you. What's so good about it, you might say? Well, first of all, it is Good Friday. Now, I'm sure you can't enjoy this holiday like you normally would because where can you go? You know, the stores are closed. That's normal. But you can't go anywhere. So what are you going to do? Now, like I say, you country folks, we have a lot of things we can do. But you poor folks that live in apartments, it's kind of tough on you, I know, isn't it? So what are you going to do on this Good Friday when you can't go out and you can't visit and do what all these normal things you used to do on a Good Friday? Well, here's a little suggestion for you. You know, some folks think I'm a little cuckoo, but I'm a happy person overall. What makes you happy? One guy one time, what makes you so happy? He said. Well, there's a lot of things that make me happy. But I must tell you, I am a Christian. And I'd make no bones about that. And that's my faith, my hope, and love that gives me joy. I have not enough faith to believe in evolution. I have not enough faith to believe that there was a big bang and there it is. I just don't have that much faith. Then of course I can't explain. How can God always be? That drives me bananas. How could he never have a beginning? And I think I might have said this in another video. The only thing that gives me a little bit of glimpse of never a beginning, which no, but never ending. How can that be? Well, here's the only thing that gives me a little hint of understanding. I believe in creations. So, of course, the world, according to the Bible, is roughly 6,000 years old. Adam and Eve passed on life to their kids. Well, how did I end up here? Well, generation after generation, and I got life from my parents, and I passed it on, my wife and I, to our kids. Life doesn't get old. The spark of life, the breath of life doesn't get old. It's the body. Since sin entered, the body gets old and dies. But I have enough faith to believe that God created us, and I believe the Bible. So that faith really helps me. And I believe in hope. And if you really study the Bible, I'm talking about really studying, especially my good friends Daniel and John, the Revelator, when you read those two books and you really get into study, what hope! We believe that Jesus is coming soon. Oh, people say, oh yeah, they've been saying that for years and years and years. Yes, but if you read Daniel and Revelation, you will know what the end of time is going to be like. And I believe we're in those last days. This is a grand and glorious time. Grand and awful. Grand time because look at the parable of the 10 virgins. They're all expecting the bridegroom, but 5 were prepared and 5 weren't. We need to be prepared. And the blessed hope is that Jesus is coming soon. If you really don't understand it, read or go online and type in The Great Controversy by Ellen White. You can get it on audio or you can get it in PDF and read it. I recommend the last chapter first. And because it's talking about the new earth, the new heaven and the new earth. There be no more sickness, no more death, no more dying, no more sorrow. What a glorious world. The blessed hope that Jesus is coming soon. And what does all that boil around? Love. Love. Boy, nothing like love. Matter of fact, oh, what a dream I had last night. I dreamed April and I were courting, and she was living next door, and we sneaked out and we were cuddling. It was just like the days when I first met her. Love, nothing like love. And God so much loved us that Jesus came and died for us. Now, how sin never entered, we don't know. I can't understand that. But Lucifer, the top angel, got jealous and wanted to become like God, and he had to be thrown out of heaven because he rebelled. And now he's at a numbers game. He knows his time is short. The Bible says he'd be going around like a roaring lion. And he's, this is the reason we have all this mess, this sin. It's greed and hate, and he loves that. He loves war, because the more people die, the better off he is. See, he has to pay for his own sins. Plus, he pays for all the sins of those that accept Jesus. And if you go into the sanctuary and study what, once a year there was a cleansing of the sanctuary. And the sins were placed on the goat and went out into the wilderness. That represents Satan. So he pays for all of his own sins, plus all the sins of the righteous. And of course, sin will be destroyed by fire. And God will recreate this world. And there will never be sin again. Love. He doesn't want this to go on and on and on. But love breaks down the barriers. It does something to the soul. And even forgiving your enemies. And that's hard to do, but if you forgive your enemies and pray for them, it does something for you. I know from experience. I used to think everybody liked me. Found out that wasn't true. So anyway, they have a problem if they don't like me, I say. But some people say, I wish I was in the clouds like you. Well, look. We're in the last days. We believe that Jesus could come. I believe he'll come in my day unless I get something that knocks me out. I don't want to die. I want to live. I want to see Jesus coming in the clouds. So that's my Good Friday's message to you. Now I know not everybody's going to appreciate it, but that's what helps me. And helping others does wonderful things for you, and it does wonderful things for them. So, build your faith, hope, and love. See you later.